Hello, welcome to today's video. And today we are going to talk about how you can release the need and the feeling that you have to perform, and that imposter syndrome and that feeling stuck in your life, feeling overwhelmed. Let's get that done and over with because that's old news. Or at least it will be by the time you reach the end of this video. So a lot of us have this need to perform and have this need to produce, and we're always looking to the next thing, the next pleasant feeling, and a lot of validation, external validation, a lot of external feedback, and we please others, right? So a lot of people pleasing, a lot of adapting yourself to other people's needs, what other people want from you. And especially we see this a lot at work, so that's why we talk a lot about the imposter syndrome, being this idea that you think that people will perceive you and find you as a fraud, and one day they will sack you because you're no good and you're not good enough for the company and you don't produce enough results and all of that. So this is a fear that many of us have, and most of the times it's not true, and it's not logical to have this fear, because when you have your appraisals and your one-to-ones and your I don't know, the meetings at work, everything is going well, but you still have that sensation of not being good enough, not having the results that the company expects from you, you judging yourself too much, being too hard on yourself, pressuring too much, honestly, that just really stops you. And so this is very valid to have this fear. And a lot of people feel like they need to work extra hard to prove their worth, to prove the value, and they attached too much meaning to what they are doing and who they are being in their job, in their professional lives. And this falls back into the same idea of the personal life as well. Many people experience this in relationships, that you feel so good about dating someone that it feels like your ideal person, but you're always afraid that maybe they will find that you're not as good, or that they've made a mistake, they're starting to date you, and so you sabotage the relationship a little bit. You cause arguments when there is no need to argue, or you have a lot of doubts and insecurities. And let's face it, that's not attractive to people. What is attractive is someone who is confident, who is sure of themselves, who has certainty in their words and their way of behaving. And if you're feeling this insecurities within, it will come across, and your doubts will manifest itself on your partner believing that you're not good enough. And it's not because you're not good enough, it's because you're just emanating that energy of you yourself believing you are not good enough. And so this is something that definitely needs to change, because this is not benefiting you at any level. And sometimes we feel like we need to have the pressure in order to perform, but no, you can perform by doing absolutely nothing of the things that you think you should be doing. Because again, when you think you should be doing something, it's an imposition, it's a very resistance energy. And in fact, what you can choose to do is to release the pressure and surrender and tune in to what your intuition is saying, because your intuition has the unconscious wisdom and awareness of it all. So it's tuned in, tapped into source, to the universe energy, the vibrations that are up there, high vibrations. And doubt and discomfort and awkwardness and feeling not good enough is a feeling of a very low vibrational state. And so it's very important for you to take a deep breath in, calm yourself, so that you can listen to your intuition, because it's always giving you feedback. And again, if you're waiting to have feedback from others, and that tell you, oh no, you're doing well, oh no, you're doing bad, you need to improve this. You're living your life according to other people's rules, according to other people's view of the world, and that's not your own, and it's not it's in your best interests. So you definitely need to tune in. Well, not need to, you don't need to, you don't need to do anything. You can choose to tune in to your emotions. You can choose to tune in to what your intuition is telling you, so that you get the wisdom and you receive messages from intuitions, instincts. Like animals receive a bunch of instincts because they don't have this chatter, this monkey mind, always constantly going from one tree to the other, one thought to the other. And usually this loop of thoughts create this overthinking energy that keeps you in a very low vibrational state, and that stops you from manifesting your desires. And then you ask, oh, why no one loves me, why I'm not in this amazing relationship, why I don't have this amazing job. Well, that's because you're emitting a very low vibrational energy. I'm sorry to break it down to you, but that's the reality. And does it mean that it cannot change? No, no, nothing in life is immutable, only death. But even that, well, depending on what you believe in, whatever. uh, you can change. You can change for the good, you can change for the bad. You can change. It's a matter of decision, and it's a matter of what you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on lack, so a lot of people that experience this fear of, and this almost like necessity to perform, they're focused on lack and what they're lacking. Oh, I need to show my worth because I'm lacking in this area, I don't have this skill set, I don't have this confidence. You know what? When you focus on lack, what will you get? You'll get more lack. So you need to focus on, why am I catching yourself saying that you need to do this? No, you don't need to do anything. Again, you can choose to focus on abundance and focus on the amazing things that you have going on in your life, and that you are as a person, and that you've done. And you can milk that feeling of feeling gratitude, of feeling empowered, of feeling abundant, and you can carry that feeling with you, and improve the things that you're lacking. So if it's something that you're lacking that you can control, if it's a skill set that you don't yet have, you can go to your boss and say, look, I need this course to improve this skill set. Or you can teach yourself how to do it if it's possible. And so it's always possible to acquire skills, to acquire abilities. It's even possible to change your mindset, reprogram your belief systems. What can be more challenging to change is your identity. And so if you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, that can be very difficult to change. So what you can start to do is by changing what you tell yourself. Okay, I am good enough, and I know all of these things. I'm amazing at all of these things. I have these amazing strengths, and this other thing where I feel like I'm lacking. And you really need to challenge yourself and analyze if you're truly lacking, or if it's just your ego really pressuring you and clouding your judgment. If you, in fact, are truly lacking, you can choose to improve that and take actionable steps to improve it, and not complain about it, or not beat yourself down, up, down, I don't know, beat yourself because of it, because it's not doing you any good. It's only perpetuating the feeling that you may have of feeling lacking and feeling not good enough. And you have the resources to help you, and even if you don't have, you can get them. So there are a bunch of free resources like this one. So if you're watching this video, this is a free resource that you can get value from. A lot of my podcast, a lot of other people's podcasts that are giving you free value and free content for you to explore and learn from and feel empowered and inspired. So there is a lot of free stuff going on. So there is no excuse of money. And that idea of time, I'm sure you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as you're eating, as you're walking the dog, anything. You can listen to an audiobook, you can listen to a podcast. You can do so many things with your time when you use it wisely. And you commit to yourself, because this is an investment. Your happiness is an investment. It just doesn't happen to you. It's something that you create, the same way that you create anxiety, the same way that you create depression. So it's important that you choose wisely what you create and how you can invest in yourself. And you can even have low paid resources, low paid, like really not too much of a risk. You can buy these books, you can buy a subscription to Audible, you can, so many things that don't require too much money to start with. And it's just an amazing way, risk-free way for you to start. I don't know the expression in English that I'm trying to say, but just start. That's the idea. Just start. Get your feet in the water, if that's the expression. I don't know. Another risk-free idea for you is to book a free inner peace assessment call with me. It's completely free. It's a call where it's a one-to-one, and it's a call where we create an action plan for you to identify the areas of your life where you have this need to perform, or that you feel like you're not good enough, and how we can start reframing your belief system around it, and your sense of identity can shift a bit, and reprogram your unconscious mind, and give you some actionable steps for you to start implementing in your life, so that you feel better, you feel a more fulfilled life, and you have more resilience, you have more focus on the things that truly matter to you, and you start manifesting the life that is worth living, because that's why you're here for. I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to my podcast, follow my podcast. Follow me on social media, on Instagram at Coach Joana Calado, and follow me everywhere. Like this video and be happy. That's all. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.